Well, hello all. My name's David, and you are welcome to Davidsbirdroom. Come on in. So what I'm going to show you is what has been happening during the month of August here at Davidsbirdroom. Well, in August time, breeding completely finished. All nest pans, all cleared away, put away, washed away, cleaned up, put in their drawers, all ready for next year, all being well. I've had a reasonably good season. Plenty of young birds, plenty of young reds, plenty of young natives, and I'm really pleased with what I've had. So in this episode, what I'm going to do, I'm going to let you actually see what I do for my birds during that molting period of August. It's that time of year that I do very little cleaning out or really disturbing my birds, because what they need is to be left alone to get a good, clean, healthy molt. At present, all my birds are all either in flight cages. I have all my young birds, I'll show you in this wee clip here, all my young birds, they're all in this big flight. This flight holds all the young birds. This flight is actually connected. When you get down, you can see it's connected onto that cage, which goes right across, the whole way across to here. Also, they can get in through this way, and they have access to that cage. And this cage is opened up, and they can get in to what you can see here is my show training cages. These are hung on, and what I do, I put some nice treat seeds inside these boxes. I would actually put on some chickweed, my nice wee bits of plants, stuff like that there for them to go in, entice them in, get them nice and settled. They could use their cage, show colour cage, they like that. What else we got? What I'll do here, I'll just let you see where they're all housed. At the minute, I'll take you across to the top here. Along the top, as you can see in this clip, is where I have all my over-year lesser red poles. They have that full flight themselves, and this is where they're going to be molting out. At the minute, they're still sort of, well, nearly 3/4 way through the molt. The chest colours certainly colour up nicely, and they're happy there. So along that top cage, my lesser red pole cockbirds. This cage is where I had a breeding pair of a normal lesser and a brown lesser hen, and she has had 4 young ones. So that's her 4 young ones are still in the cage with her. So they're in that cage there, molting out. I just let them be in there, so they have that. This next cage, I have all my young brown and brown cobalt lesser red poles. Some of them are nicely through the molt. You can see the nice red caps on them. But I do believe, and I wonder if somebody could actually confirm this for me, does the brown cobalt get red on its chest in the second year? Because if not, there's no point in actually plucking the feather chest to find out if I have young males or females. Maybe I might have to get samples sent away to get them DNA sexed. I have an over-year cockbird, so I'll actually find out myself if he picks the colour of my chest, but I don't think they do. Down along the bottom here, this flight cage, this is all my over-year hens. This is all my my 2022 breeding hens. They're all in this cage together, and they've got this full big flight cage, and that's where they'll spend probably the end of September, get them all molted. And then comes the end of September time, then I'll sort my birds out, find out what I have. Here in this cage, this flight cage, I have my over-year Mule red-poll cockbirds. They're in here also to molt out. Gives them a good long flight cage to get exercise in, keeps them healthy and fit. Same again, good big long flight cage, gets them all molted out. Along this cage, I have all my 2022 young Mules. Now, as some of you know or may not know, you can't tell if they're male or female in their first year, because red polls, may they be Mules or lessers, do not colour in the chest in their first year. So all young Mules have the full coloration of a female. So I'll just have to wait till later on in the year, figure out what I have, males or females. So that's where all my birds are housed. That's where all my birds are housed during this molting period. I'll let you see all these birds up on the top. Up along the top here, you can see, this is where I have my miniature mules. Now these are all over-year mules. First one, the variegated mule. Then we have a dark goldfinch mule. And then the third one is a dark goldfinch mule. The next one is a lovely variegated goldfinch mule. The next boy has got variegation on him, not a lot, a few white marks, white ticks. So that's also a variegated miniature mule. And at the end here, we have a dark Susky mule. These mules of mine are all classed as miniature mules. In the shows, they will go into the miniature mule class. So that's why I have miniature mules. So here in this photo, we can see a normal lesser red-poll. It's in its nest feather. This bird has just got out of the nest at the beginning of August. And here you can also see a photograph of it along with its mother. It's a lovely normal lesser red-poll, and its mother is a brown. And here's just a quick photo of a couple of my young 2022 Mule red-polls. Some of them have gone nicely, started to go through the moult and looking well. So here in this photo, we can see the different colours, the changing colours of the young colour canary. The red factor changing from its nest feather colour to the bright red, intensive and non-intensive feathers they'll get as adult birds. So here we have a view of the inside of Davidsbirdroom. You see this block of cages is where I have all my native birds, my native lessers and my young Mules. On across this next block, I have my over-year Mule red-polls, my 22 Mule hens, all getting plenty of room in the flight cage. Moving on across is where I keep all my mules on the top, and all my young canaries are all housed in these cages here, as you can see, which is connected onto this big flight cage. So the flight cage, all the young canaries have access from the big flight right down to all the smaller cages. So, as you can see here, I have hung cages up on the front of my flight cages. Now, these are the native cages for my red-polls. As you see, there's my red-polls in here. They have access into these cages, and I put Niger seed, I put sunflower hearts, I'll put chickweed in, I'll put dishes of their egg food. It invites them all into the cage, gets them settled down, means they're used to that green colour. So whenever I go to put them into the show cage to do a bit of show cage training, they're not totally scared of that background colour. That helps settle them down, gets them used to that surrounding. So this is what I do. Rather than catching birds up whenever they're molting, catching birds up, putting them into the cage, get them all unsettled, I don't do that. I let them go into the cage on their own accord. Whenever they're finished to molt completely, then I will catch them up, put them in cages to assess them for the show season. So the show season will be my next thing that will be happening. I've got the whole month of September to get my birds finished to molt. There'll be no shows during September. The birds will still be completing the molt. They'll be well finished by the end of September. By then, I'll actually bring in my show cage stand, my show cage stand, and this is where I put my show cages up on, and I assess my birds. I'll take them out, and what I actually do is compare all my birds, see what I have, see what's up to the standard, and select my breeding team, select my show team, and then after that, some of the birds will be moving on and going on to new homes. So that's what I'll let you see during the month of September, what I'll be doing here at Davidsbirdroom. But for now, it's been really good seeing you all. I hope you like what I've been showing you. If you have any questions, hey, give me a wee message down below. Send me whatever questions you like. If I can, I'll try and answer them to the best I can. But here, get in touch. Let me know what you think of the show. So for now, everybody, take care. Great seeing you all. Cheerio. Bye-bye.